Hello, Aaron Farmer here with my sugar-free journey. It's time to check in with a weight loss Wednesday. And yes, I know today is Thursday, but that's how crazy my life has been. I'm a day late and a dollar short on many areas of my life, but I did not want to let a week go by without checking in. So as of this morning, I am at 217.8 pounds, which is great, which means I've lost 182.2 pounds so far along this journey. Means I've lost, what was that? That's 100, it means I've lost a little over 82 pounds since the 1st of 2016, and I've lost, what is that? So 30, about 12 pounds so far this year. And about 1.5 pounds since last week. So all good. I'm pretty happy with how things are moving along. The weight is continuing to come off. It is pretty cool. Like I lay down and my belly flattens out, which is something that's never happened before. I can't wait for the rest of this belly to go away, and it's neat to be able to see. Like I have a neck, and I have a collarbone. You know, if you can see it here. Right there. It depends on how I see. Like these things, I could never see that because it was all fat. It was all puffy. I can feel collarbones. I can feel rib cage bones. It's pretty cool. I've just it's like getting a whole new body almost every day. It's just really neat to see how powerful this kind of eating has been. One other thing that I wanted to check it out this week just to see where I was. So I don't recommend anyone, a bunch of people do this, but I wanted to see, just for my own edification, what would happen if I ate bread. So earlier this week, I had a hamburger complete with a bun, which is something I haven't done in a long time. I usually get the hamburger without the bun, but I thought, you know what, I'm curious as to what would happen. In the past, I know what would happen. In the past, I would gain 5 pounds the next day, and I would keep that 5 pounds no matter what I did for about 3 or 4 days, and then it would take another 3 or 4 days for my weight to get back down to the point where it was the day before I ate the hamburger. That's how bad my insulin resistance was, that a single piece of bread would be enough to totally kill my week. I mean, it would, sometimes a week, sometimes 10 days just to get back down to zero. So I decided just to see where I was. I had a hamburger. I ate it with the bun just to see what would happen. You know what? I had a little spike the next day, but almost immediately, right after, the 2 days after, the weight started coming back off. And my weight started decreasing. I ended up about 1 pound down this week over last week. That's pretty incredible. So what that means is, what that tells me is that the insulin resistance that was such a huge part of being 400 pounds has diminished as I've gotten smaller, as I've stayed in ketosis. Now, I'm certainly not going to add a bunch of carbs back to my diet because that would be crazy. But it is nice to know that my insulin resistance has diminished to the point where if I have, a piece of bread or I don't know. For me, it's chips and salsa. That's what's always killed me. But if I have a few chips or something, yeah, I can expect to gain weight the next day. But as long as I get right back on the horse, as long as I get back into a state of nutritional ketosis as quickly as I can, that I'm going to get back to the point very quickly where I'm losing weight again. And so I'm pretty happy with that. I'm pretty happy to see that I've healed something in me enough where I have some level of insulin resistance back. Some level of insulin sensitivity back. Whereas before, I didn't have any insulin sensitivity, and a single piece of bread or even a chip would just totally wreck my weight loss. So that is nice to see. So it just goes to show that if you are really overweight and you stay in ketosis for a long time, you can cure potentially, and of course everyone's different, but you can potentially cure a lot of the issues that you're struggling with permanently. And one of those issues is insulin resistance. So you might be able to cure your insulin resistance, and that's a good thing because a lot of the other chronic issues that we struggle with as we get older, like high blood pressure, certain types of cancer, of course type 2 diabetes, certain neurological issues, a lot of those issues are basically just insulin resistance, in that organ. PCOS, obviously, if you're a woman, that's just insulin resistance. And it is nice to see that if you can cure yourself, you can fix yourself, you know. And those are things people don't see. You know, when I meet someone for the that I haven't seen in a long time, they never say, "Oh wow, looks like you've lowered your risk of cancer," or "Oh wow, it looks like your blood pressure has come down." You know, they talk about the weight, and they say, "Oh gosh, all this weight has come off of you," and that's important. You know, that's an important thing, to talk about, and it's the thing that everyone notices, and it's the thing I talk about. Obviously, this is Weight Loss Wednesday. It's not lower your blood pressure Wednesday. So that is the physical thing that everyone's seeing, but we can't lose sight of all of the other things that are happening to your body once that weight comes off, and once you give your body a rest from all of those insulinogenic foods. All of the other really, really impressive things that are going on in your body are happening as well, and we can't lose sight of those things. So, if you have kidney problems, if you have type 2 diabetes, if you have high blood pressure, if you have all of these issues that just kind of sneak up on us and creep up on us as we get older and that we have to deal with, the answer is just to stop eating carbohydrates, stop eating sugar, take those things out of your diet, let your body rest, let your body heal. And it may take a long time. It's taken me 2.5, almost 3 years just to get to this point. But if you will rest your body and let your body, not have to wear itself out to keep up with the food that you're eating, you can be healed and you can be whole. And it is nice to see that your body is constantly moving towards health. As long as you stop throwing roadblocks in the path and help it along the way, your body can heal itself. So I just feel like I have to encourage somebody out there who's watching this video, and you need to be encouraged that you can fix your health. I promise you can fix it. Just stop eating the crappy garbage, the crappy foods that are going to kill you, and watch your body heal itself. All right, appreciate you watching. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure you never miss a video. Come on over to the blog, mysugarfreejourney.com. There's lots of cool stuff over there. In fact, we had a ketogenic hot pocket or pizza pocket recipe that went up on the blog this week. Insanely popular. It is a very tasty recipe. You need to check that out. Lots of other good stuff as well. Anyway, I appreciate you watching. We'll talk to you later. You have a good one. Bye-bye.